Happy 8 p.m. Happy Monday. I know some of you are on whatchamacallit, summer break already, and I hope you're doing well. I'm excited for today. So I'm excited. The reason why I am like 59 seconds late, I'm pretty sure I made it on time to still 8 o'clock and 59 seconds, is because I'm editing the video that will be released tomorrow. For those of you who don't know, I was it's taken me like 3 days to edit this video because I've been having massive technical problems and it's been quite stressful. But I finally figured out a loophole to get it done. So that's the good news of today. And I'm staring at my computer screen right now, like practically done. It just needs to be approved by the school principal, Mr. Swan, and you guys can see it after it's approved. So cross my fingers that everything goes well and it shall be approved. Hope you all hope you all are doing well. And let me just pull up this thing called a comment section. Um, let's see here. So I'm gonna just pop out this chat real quick, and you might see me stare down here because that's where the comments are. And let's see. Alrighty, so real quick, I want to just address some comments. Morgan, good to see you on. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for being on first. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. Jimena Dominguez, hello to you. Thanks for hopping on. Trinity, good to see you on. Jonathan Mendez Ochoa, good to see you on. Your stream so late. Excuse you. Just kidding. Is that because I signed on a few seconds later? Maliluna, good to see you on. And Johnson says, hello everyone, hope you had a great night. Guess I have to wait. Actually, I can't. Hi there, by the way. I joined Hangout 1 on voice chat. Nice. Nice. What's up, FBI? FBI has arrived. Let's see here. Faces, I've been on every live stream in the past week. This is not a sarcastic clap, by the way. It almost started to sound like it was, but thank you for being on. I appreciate that a lot. And all of you, seriously, it's super cool. Like, I just have very much appreciation for people who, all of you who decide to hop on and just be active in the conversations and support each other. I want to talk about Friday real quick. So Friday we had Fortnite Friday where we played for a while, and then some of you decided to hang out afterwards and just chat. And I just want to give huge props for whoever stayed on super late at night to just support each other and just helping each other out and becoming better people and all that stuff. So thank you very much for that. Yeah. So let's see here. Morgan says not trying to be rude, but it really was what? It really was what? It really was what? I'm confused. What's up, John? Good to see you on. Let me know. Let's see. I get out on the June 13th. Almost there. You're almost there. Let's see here. What's up, Jimmy? Good to see you on. How are you doing? I'm doing good. What's your time in your area? It is 8 p.m. right here. Here at my area in Illinois, my time is 10:03 p.m. By 11:30, it's my bedtime, and I'll be leaving the stream. Awesome. Yeah, I don't plan on streaming for more than an hour. Yeah. Or an hour and a half is It's a bit late. Sniper Shootout is out. Nice. Read the top. She was responding to my joke. I see. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Okay. I think I missed something. I'm sorry if I missed something. But we're caught up with comments, so I'm not going to look back. All right? It's time to move forward with our lives. If I did miss your comment, just feel free to just retype it in. I'm sorry. I got to keep up with comments. Priorities. So, what is going on? I have to say, I was really surprised at... I thought this summer was going to be pretty chill. As in, like, just... no school, so I don't have any school presentations. I don't, quote unquote, have any work to do. But turns out, like, my summer seems pretty busy. It turns out I actually do have some presentations that came up sort of last minute. And yeah, a lot of different various things to work on, including videos and figuring out technology problems. And what else do I have? Possibly writing a book. But before that, making some merch, because a lot of you have been asking for that. So I'll be sure to be working on that during this summertime. Today's topic, let me see here. Oh, goodness gracious. Chances of me being behind on comments, pretty likely. But okay, so just a few food for thought things. I guess off the top of my head, I always like to think about what was kind of like the thing that I learned today, and so sometimes we have technical challenges, and sometimes they can be very frustrating. Sometimes we run into obstacles that are unexpected, and for me, that was editing this video. I was expecting to take at most 2.5 hours to edit this video. I've probably spent at least somewhere between 10 to 15 hours on a 2-minute video. The reason why it's taken so long is because I've been having so many technical difficulties with it. And what I realized, like for me, I guess if I could parallel this to life, if you ever run into an obstacle, and first thing is to assess how much time do you have to work on it. And for me, in this situation, I'm not going to say every single situation is the same, but in this situation of me editing my video, I wanted to get it out by this morning so I can give it to Mr. Swan, the school principal, for approval. But it just didn't happen, and but I set my deadline one day ahead just in case I needed an extra day for edits. So I'll still be good if I submit it to him tonight, which I'm going to do. So moral of the story is like, I think for me, what I learned from this situation is like sometimes things don't go according to plan, and the best thing to do is just not freak out. The best thing to do is just to figure out a solution. Sometimes we get really, really stressed out. Maybe you're taking your exams and you don't expect you forgot you had an extra chapter to study. Instead of freaking out that you have an extra chapter to study, I think it's really about trying to keep your cool, trying to calm down and see how can you resolve this problem of not of this challenge coming up for you. So for me, like honestly, I was so anxious that I just had to stop staring at my video. Like I was so stressed out because I'm like, dude, I have 2 huge projects to work on, and there's no way that the video software is just gonna magically work by itself. So I tried to troubleshoot it, and it was just super stressful that it wasn't working. And then hours upon hours later, I it's not fixed, but it wasn't broken to begin with. It just has a problem, a little quirk to it, which I've figured out a loophole around. So it works. It was extra work, but it works. Alrighty, let's catch up with some comments because that's what people like to do. Alrighty. Morgan says he said a Happy New Year when you got on. What is up with that? Nice one. Miss Sarah, hey, good to see you on, Miss Sarah. I'm glad that there was a live stream tonight. I really need a break from real life right now. I feel you, Sarah. I feel you. Now I get it. It's I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad that all of you here. And I get it. Sometimes we need a break from real life, and that was me and doing this video editing. Like I was so stressed out that I think yesterday I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop video editing and play some Fortnite with people. So that's what I did for a little bit. Then I went back to the video. But yeah, I think part of it is managing our emotions and our mental state. That's really, really important. So take care of yourself, but also know your deadlines and stuff for whatever homework assignments and whatever chores and things that you have on in your life. Because if we got responsibilities, and we got to take care of them. Yeah. Let's see here. Kaden, why? Kaden, is this your first time hopping on this thing? We've been talking about this. Were you not at the presentation? Are you listening, sir? I'm just kidding. So the video is coming out tomorrow at 8 p.m. Assuming that it gets approved by your principal, which it should because I've given him multiple reminders that I will be sending it to him. So yeah, I'm going to, it just needs to be approved. That's it. I cannot release it without approval because there are some people who don't want to be in the video and have not signed a photo release form. Kenny says, we have field trips all week tomorrow. We're going to a park. It's going to be good. Awesome. That's amazing. You get field trips? That's pretty cool. What's up, Evan? Welcome. Jazzy! What? Welcome back. Just huge shout out to Jazzy because she's been with the channel for a while, and it's always a treat having you on. How long is the stream? Probably about an hour, so another 49 minutes. Yeah. What's up? What's up? You don't get shout outs, Evan Campbell, for saying shout me out, okay? Shout out to Evan Campbell. Jimmy says, "Did you do anything fun for the day?" My fun for the day was trying to figure out the whole entire day was me just trying to figure out my video editing software. It's ridiculous. I've made how many videos at this point? I've made over 200 videos on my on Sony Vegas. But the reason why I was having problems this time is because it's the first time using so many iPhone clips on Sony Vegas, which you cannot do because it just breaks it apart. It's a different kind of video format. Yeah. But I figured it out. It is possible to do. It's just you gotta be mindful of it. Jamie says, I had an awesome day. It's my first time working out. I've been doing cardio machines and a little bit of weights. It's tiring, but my body. Why you gotta say ... You gotta finish your sentence if you go ... You can't write a comment and write ... and not finish your sentence. You know how unsatisfying that is to read? I'm just messing with you. But I do understand that when you are what was that? When you do something that it feels good, it's awesome. So Jamie's saying, you know, it's first time doing working out in a while, or ever. I don't know. But like it feels awesome, right? It feels so good to do a positive habit that we haven't done in a while, and we're adapting for the first time. You just remind me of something for myself. I just realized, like, I'm gonna just be real here. Like, so let's talk about a little bit about dating life. And you know, for me, I'm just like, I've been not eating super clean and healthy lately. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And I'm just like, am I really what do you want to call it? Like attracting, you know, being an attractive man by not taking care of my body health wise. And I'm just like, no. So that being said, that's a good reminder for me and maybe all of you that to just continue treating your body with respect and also feeding your soul, feeding your body. Exercising, and that's something that I got to continue to stay on top of. I'm not perfect with it, but I do my best. You know, sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm not. Yeah. Kenny says 12 hours. I feel like that's becoming a meme now. Yes, the 12 hours is going to happen. Ooh, I got a couple things going on. I feel like most people are not here for Fortnite, but I got two recommendations that people are giving me besides merchandise. So let's make that three. Three things that you all are requesting. Number one, people are requesting merchandise. Okay, so we'll get it done. Number two, a lot of you are requesting to do a 12-hour live stream. That will be done, and I will give you more details about it probably in a week or two when it doesn't get as crazy here. It's kind of hectic right now, and now I'm looking at my calendar. My calendar is going to be pretty hectic, you know, in a few weeks too. But we'll find some time for it. And in terms of what day, it will probably be on a Saturday, is my guess. That's my guess. It'll be on a Saturday. What day do you want it on? I'll take your suggestions, recommendations. But 12-hour live stream will probably be on a Saturday. I'm just gonna ballpark and just I'm just gonna look at my calendar real quick. You know, just give you a soft tentative date. Whoa, look at that nuts stuff going on there. Goodness gracious. Man, the schedule needs to calm down a little bit. Okay. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready for this? This is a very tentative date, but I'm gonna go with the live stream will be. Ooh, goodness, this is gonna be nuts. 12-hour live stream. Okay, so the tentative date for the 12-hour live stream will be June 30th. I'm gonna say 8 to 8 p.m. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's the tentative time. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. You people, this is all your fault. That's all I gotta say. I blame all of you for doing this. Okay, so number one. Number one was merch. Y'all have been asking for merch. Number two, you've been asking for that 12-hour live stream. And number three, people who play Fortnite have been asking me about doing a Richard Quo Fortnite tournament. And for anyone who plays Fortnite, we're probably going to set some sort of tournament up. Let me see here. When is it going to happen? I'm just going to guess it's going to happen Everything's kind of a guess right now. I'm gonna guess it's gonna happen maybe. Ooh, this is maybe on a Saturday, this Saturday or next Saturday, something like that. And uh, I'll talk a little bit more about it when the time comes up. But long story short, for anyone who plays Fortnite, it's probably going to be, you know, teams of two, and you play two games, and you compete against another team of twos, and most kills, you know, move on to the next bracket level, and then it's double elimination. I'll give you more details later. You don't need to ask me about it right now, okay? I don't want to talk about Fortnite. Fortnite sucks. I'm just kidding. All right. I'm having too much fun right now. I don't know why I feel high energy. Maybe because I'm actually done with my that ridiculous vlog video that took 10 to 15 hours. I'm so tired of it. I like it, but it was just so much stress. But I'm done. I'm finally happy done. All right, Morgan says my little sister came home from Illinois and she was singing. She was performing. It was adorable. Illinois. Yeah, yeah. That's cute. I like it. FBI says if I find it so interesting how I found this channel because I was bored and searched up Q&A live stream to occupy my time. Now I come back to these live streams regularly and look forward to them. FBI, really? Did you seriously search Q&A live stream? Like, I can't believe my YouTube like. I don't know, like I don't have that many viewers, you know, on the live streams. They're decent, but it's like I don't know, like I find it very strange that you would be able to find my channel by searching Q&A live streams. Although I do plenty of them, so maybe that's that's a good stuff right there. Let's see. Famples, are you Korean or Chinese or what? I am what? I'm not Korean, I'm not Chinese, I am your what? Okay? By what I mean I am Taiwanese American. Parents were born from Taiwan. I was born here in the United States, California. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Jamie says, going down, which is a good thing for me. I'm working on my weight loss. I'm planning to drop down into 130 pounds because I weigh 151. I'm planning to drop down into 130. My body is getting used to that. Very nice. That's pretty good. That's a good weight loss goal. I saw some photos of you, Jimmy, so I know how you look. Yeah, 130. Like I don't know how tall you are, but 130 seems pretty light. Like pretty light. Yeah. But hey, you know, we each have our goals. Go for it. That's too many pounds to lose. Is it? Is it? Yeah, I think 20 pounds to lose. I'm not. I think Jimmy. I think you totally do it. I think 20 pounds is hard to lose when you are when you don't weigh that much. You know, like the heavier you are, the harder it is. Wait, hold on. The heavier you are, the easier it is to lose weight. But the lighter you are, the harder it is to lose weight. You know, like if you're 100 pounds, it's hard to lose 20 pounds because then you're just skin and bones. Yeah. But then again, I don't know how much you middle school you middle schoolers weigh. Uh, I forgot that you are all you know. You could still be pretty light in middle school. But yes, us grown ups are us grandpas. You know, we weigh a little bit more. Let's see. I'll I'll lose 20 pounds in 3 days. Of course you will, Jer. I know you will. I believe in you. You can do it. All right. So here. I feel like the stream needs some like you-ness in this, not some richardness. We've had enough richardness of today. So I need to like, okay, question. My question to all of you right now is, what is your plan for summer? Okay, I want to know what are some things you're going to do this summer? Okay, sure, I'll add some richardness by answering the question myself, but I want to know from you. Okay. And random side question: is anyone going to Disneyland this summer? I just had to ask. I don't plan on going to Disneyland. I think Disneyland is okay. It's very expensive, but it sounds like something to do if you're especially a middle. I'll talk a little bit more about it in the future, maybe. Yeah. Because I gotta. Yeah, I'll talk about it more in the future. Why? Because I gotta set up some rules for it and, you know, maybe put together some sort of tracker or sign up sheet or something like that. So there's no point in talking about it too early. I said it in as much as I needed to right now. I'll talk about it more. So we're not taking up valuable real estate right now. Jamie says I was going to bed early, but then I'd say to myself, I'm going to watch RK live stream for a little bit. The reason why I'm going to bed at 11:30 is I need those. A lot this summer. That's awesome. Molly Luna says my plan is sleep, eat, clean, and Asian stuff. Nice. I like that. I like that eat clean. Huh. Why do I feel like I met someone at Crescent Elk that was a vegan or something? Um, was that you, Molly Luna? Like that impresses me. You know, youngsters being vegans and stuff, or vegetarian, probably vegan, something like that. Elisa says no, it's too expensive because I have 12 siblings, and that's a lot. Oh my goodness, 12 siblings. Is that real? That is quite a lot. Jimmy needs to recover those muscles. Go to sleep so I can recover those muscles for workout tomorrow. Awesome. Issa Arif, good to see you on. I'm going to Wales Beach for a few days. That's my summer, and I might even go to Pakistan. Nice. That's super cool. I like that. Thank you. And let's see. It's so cool to see. We got people from around the world. Yeah. Perfect Horizon says I'm doing a six-week math program that I didn't get into last year. Then I'll play squash a lot and hang out with friends. Nice. I like this. It's cool to see. I mean, video games are cool and all, but it's cool to see people do things besides games and TV. Because I just saw someone write Netflix. I'm calling you out. I'm just messing around. I'll be playing some Fortnite this summer too, along with the other good stuff that I'm doing. Playing basketball. What am I doing this summer? So playing basketball, maybe some Fortnite, some speaking engagements. I'll be working on a lot of miscellaneous speaking business related stuff, merchandise, setting up that tournament, Fortnite. What else? Helping my brother move into his new house. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like this summer's gonna be pretty busy for me, which I'm very grateful for. It's good to have things to do. And yeah, Miss Sarah says I'm going to 2 Bible camps, not 1, but 2. Nice. Kenny says my birthday, happy early birthday, camping, friends, house, sleepovers, pool, river, lake, and Netflix. Very nice. I like. That sounds pretty cool. You know what I want to do right now? I want to take one of those tubes and float down the river. That's what I want to do right now. I imagine people will do that a lot in near Crescent Elk, right? Because you have the river. Are you allowed to do that in that river? Because that sounds like a perfect thing to do right now. Like I would love to do that. I imagine the water temperature is perfect over there right now. I would like some cold water on a hot day. Yeah, let's see here. Gamer Assassin, what's up? Programming courses, math courses, and a bit of self-improving activities to help for my uni application. Yeah, get it? Woo! Eliza Yang says, do you have or make egg rolls? What? What kind of question is that? Do I have egg rolls? Like, is that something that people have, Asian people? Or do I make egg rolls? I don't have egg rolls, nor do I make egg rolls. Good question though. I'm just teasing you. All right. It just sounds funny. Let's see. Jared says I'm gonna go Fortnite, nap, basketball, and maybe gym. Dude, Jared, let's play some ball, man. I'm a posterize you. Melly Luna says, wait, I didn't hear. What did you say about me? I don't remember. I don't remember. What do you say? Oh, sleep, eat clean. You're talking about eating clean. I was wondering if you were if you were vegan. Wow, I said that almost in a very in a very aggressive way. Are you vegan? Okay, Master Brown says, what do you think about Despacito 2? Wait, is this a real thing? Am I getting trolled or is this a real thing here? What is this? Okay. I have not seen. Okay. Know your meme. Despacito 2 refers to a series of images and videos that revolve around a sequel to the song Despacito. The meme generally takes the form of breaking news parody in a culture sort of what? Hold on. Now I'm gonna watch this. I haven't. Yeah, okay. I gotta watch this Despacito 2 stuff later. it seems like it's engaging. Yeah. Let's see. E- Ali. Oh, wait. That's confusing. I'm guessing it's Eliza. Eliza. Sorry, Eliza. I meant Eliza. Uh, yeah. Eliza. Is it Eliza? Wait, is it Eliza or Okay, I'm gonna go with Eliza. Eliza. That's a beautiful name. I really like that name. Yay, Eliza. Please forgive me if I forget. Just remind me again. My memory's not the best, but over time I will remember. Let's see here. The Maddie, what's up? I have a question. How do you stop saying a word that I can't stop saying? It's just it's self-awareness. If you keep saying a word over and over again, it's self-awareness. So uh, I'm just gonna use a slightly offensive word. So okay, here let me give you a perfect example. So once upon a time, I used to always say, "Oh, that's so lame," and one day my brother's like, "Hey, you know that word's offensive, right?" And I'm just like, "What? No, it's not." He's like, "Yeah, lame people refer to people who are whatever crippled or handicapped, whatever." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So on that day, I decided to. I'm like, "Okay, I guess I'll stop using it." And my brother and I continued through our day, and we're talking. I'm like, "Oh man, that's so lame." He's like, "Look, you just said it again." I'm like, "Oh, I did." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I just said it. I didn't even realize that." And then throughout the day, I said, "Oh, that's so lame." Like I must have said that at least like 10 to 15 or 20 times or something like that. And my brother kept stopping me like, "Richard, oh, you said it again. You said it again." And what I realized is we have to train our minds. If you want to stop saying a certain word, we have to train our mind to be self-aware, to notice when we say things, and to change the language when you use that word. So you'll never ever hear me say that's so lame anymore, or that's retarded. I don't use those words because that's offensive, and not just just to be PC offensive, but like it's disrespectful because some people can't help that they're quote unquote lame or retarded. So I just want to was a PSA and just please don't use those words. I know sometimes it seems silly to be like, oh, what? It's not that offensive, is it? But like, it really is. I mean, it can be. It really can be because it's like people can't help the way they are, and to use that as a derogatory word is not cool. Treat people with respect. That's all I got to say. Alrighty, alrighty. Uh huh. Let's see. Here's something cool. I want you to tell me about. Besides working out, I'm a dancer. I take dance class. I do my own dance fitness at home. Do you have any plan to join your live stream in the future? My brother's joined some of my live streams. If my brother's visiting and stuff, and sure, like I'll be happy to have my brother on. I mean, my sister lives in a different state, and yeah, like I don't talk to her too much, so probably not my sister. I mean, I'd be open to it if you have like a certain request of topic with my siblings. You can. I have made YouTube videos with my brother and with my sister. They're very old, but yeah, my brother lives closer by, so I could probably have a live stream with him on. I have a lot of respect for my brother, and he's very knowledgeable. Like if you have any life questions, I mean, of course you could ask me, but if you ask my brother, like he'll give you some incredible nuggets of wisdom. He's very successful at what he does. A very very incredible human being. So yeah, again, I'm really lucky to have my brother, and yeah, I'm sure he'll be on a live stream in the future when we get the chance. Uh, Issa Arif says Issa Arif. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. He says I'm so addicted to playing Call of Duty, or even after first-person shooter games, I can sit in front of a screen all day. But if I need to be somewhere, I'll be there. Got it. Yeah, so it's kind of like I understand how I understand that feeling. I've been there before. Yeah. Kenny says my birthday is June 17th. Happy early birthday. That's in 6 whole days. Nice. We got the June birthdays going on. I like it. Let's see here. How's my day? Hachi Tacos. My day was awesome. I love that name, Hachi Tacos. That sounds funny. Uh, yeah, day was good. Day was a even with the what is that? With all the stress of trying to figure out my video editing software, uh, day is still very good. So yay. Morgan says I love you. I love you too, Morgan. Um, Jimmy says, can you dance? I'm not much of a dancer, but if I have to, I will. Let's see. Love it. Let's see. FBI says, over the summer, I want to take art classes. Awesome. Art is my main hobby, and I want to get some feedback from someone with experience, as everything I've learned so far has been self-taught. Ooh, I like it. FBI, I'm excited for you. I think that's really cool. I think the fact that you have a passion and you want feedback from people who know art, that's awesome. I love it. And I think this summer, if you are interested in it and you take an art class, I think you're going to grow a lot, because I don't know, just that having that genuine sense of interest goes a long way. Like it's really going to help you become better at your craft. So I'm excited, and I'm excited to see your transformation of your work. And please do us a favor and share with us, I don't know, maybe your YouTube channel, your DeviantArt, wherever you post your art, so we could all kind of admire it and check it out. Cool. Deal? Deal. Um, let's see here. Sarah says, my dad's been gone for a month and he's not going to be back in time for Father's Day. Well, hopefully you have communication with him and you're able to say Happy Father's Day. Yeah. Alrighty here. Let's see here. Let's see. Here's one meaningful song I want you to listen to. Um, sure, Jimmy. I'll check out that song. I'll put it in the queue, or I'll search for it right now. You know what? Since I have it up, I'll just listen to it right now. Here we go. You guys can listen to it. It already sounds like a good song. I like it so far. Y'all hear that? Here, I'll turn up the volume. Watch, it turns into a rap song with tons of swear words in it. I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure it's not. Let's see. Did you get my chat from Google Conversation? Let's see here. Probably. You mean the same one? I like this. Good job, Jimmy. I like this very uplifting, positive music. It has like a cello. I like it. We're just gonna play this in the background as we continue this live stream, and probably get this. You know what's annoying when I need to keep talking, because if I stop talking, then a YouTube algorithm will start picking up the song, and they're gonna note it as copyright infringement or whatever it is. So I better keep talking really, really quickly so they can't figure out. No, I'm gonna turn on the volume. Man, YouTube is nuts. Yeah. Alrighty. Sarah says, Richard, how do you find happiness when everything in your life seems to be crashing down? Hold on, I'm gonna pause this song. That's awesome, just because I have a hard time multitasking. So let's see. If everything is crashing down, I think first things first is to acknowledge that just accept that life isn't perfect, and be okay with it. Okay. I'm not saying that you got to pretend it's happy. Just accept that life isn't perfect right now, and that it will get better over time. So that's number one. It's to find peace in your life. How else do you find happiness? Let me see here. I'm like self-reflecting back in the day when I was struggling to myself. I'm putting myself back in that moment right now. I think, yeah, again, I get it. Like, for anyone who's feeling depressed, sometimes happiness is something that's really, 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 really hard to find. it's like even if you're hanging out with the best friends or you're doing the exact thing that you want to do, like you're meeting your celebrity or whatever it is, maybe that could take you out of your depression or sadness for a little bit. But it's also hard, right? I remember when I was kind of feeling depressed sometime last year when I was taking care of my dad with mental illness. Um, like I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to hang out with friends. Nothing. And so my thing is just being at peace. And um, I think how I find happiness is by doing things that will make me feel better about myself. So the one thing I did to get myself out of depression was I started this random thing where I decided to start shooting 3 pointers. Now, keep in mind, I've never ever really shot 3 pointers in my life, basketball. But I made a challenge. I was like, I just want to improve my 3 point shooting percentage, even though I don't know how to do it. And so every single week, I think I made a commitment to shoot on average like about 1,000 3 point shots every single week, and I did that for 8 weeks straight. So about 8,000 shots, and I got close to improving my 3 point shooting percentage from about a 30% to 56 or 57%. So yeah, and that little thing, it didn't change my life, but it definitely got me positive. It got me to go to the gym. It got me away from my home, which was a very toxic environment. So for me, I'm not saying my house is a bad place. It's a wonderful place. It's just my house reminded me of so much negativity, and it was tough. So for you, priority number one is to find kind of peace in your life and do something productive that will make you feel good about yourself. Um, so that's what I have. And be creative, let your mind, it's almost summertime, so let your mind wander of how you want to create opportunities to make yourself feel better. You can do anything that you want. Yeah. Hachi Taco says, what do you do if you feel like someone betrayed you for no reason? Um, let's see. First of all, there's always a reason why, and I'm not saying it's your fault. What I mean is people don't just do things for no reason. And again, please listen up here. I want to make this clear that I always say this, Hachi Tacos. I don't know if you hear me say this phrase, but it's nothing is ever personal. So if someone quote unquote betrays you, that's that's on them. It doesn't have to do with you. So like let's say cheating. If someone cheats on you, um, like it's not because of you. It's because of them. They lack whatever you want to say, self discipline, loyalty. They're going through their own challenges, whatever it is. So for me, if someone quote unquote betrays me, sure I might feel upset, but I would move on from it knowing that I would just choose to be like, okay, it's not about me. It's about them. Um, and I think back like at people who have spread rumors about me. I remember once upon a time, like when I was in high school, when I was not doing anything wrong, and like I was the vice president. Okay, so here's the short story. I'm not gonna use names, but I was the vice president of my of a club, and I essentially I teamed up with the president to get the rules, like elections and stuff like that, and the person who lost is very, very competitive and maybe had a little bit of a grudge on me or something like that because he lost. And he started spreading rumors around campus that I was stealing money from the club and using it for myself. And, of course, once these rumors spread that, someone's stealing money from a club, it spreads everywhere. So my whole entire class of whatever, sophomores or whatever, knew, or, not knew, but like, started assuming that I was stealing money from the club. Um, so what do I do? Like, what do you do in that situation? There's only so much you can do. You can't go around and tell everyone, hey, I didn't steal the money. Like people are gonna believe whatever they want to. So you just let it be. Whoever's like, hey, Richard, I heard that you stole the money. Like, okay, that's not true. That's just a rumor. So, you know, just let it go in a way is what I would say. Is just let it go. If someone betrays you, just let those emotions and whatever it is forgive, and kind of go from there. Now, I don't know if that helped. I don't know if that fully answered the question, but hopefully that's a good place to start. If you have more questions, feel free to dive in because I'm pretty sure we can dive deeper into that question. Yeah. How long is live stream? Live stream is usually about an hour, 45 to an hour 15. I'm gonna say about an hour. So around 9 o'clock is probably when we'll end, depending on the comments and how they go too. Yeah, thanks for answering that. Good night to Mali Luna. Take care. FBI says, oh wait, what? Oh, Maddie is going to bed. Sorry, I missed that. Good night, Maddie. Uh, Eliza, Eliza. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure your name gets pronounced a lot, mispronounced a lot. But again, that's a beautiful name, especially how you said it. Eliza, Eliza. Yeah. Um, that's such a cool name. I like it. FBI says, I literally got into an argument about why you should use words like retarded and autistic as insults earlier today. As in, you were supporting the use of retarded and autistic. Um, I disagree with that, if that is where you're going at. Kenny says, what do I do when a person you are so nice to suddenly says mean things and trying to get you not friends with someone else? Okay, so what I'm hearing you say is you're nice to someone, but they do mean things. They say mean things, and they try to prevent you from being friends with someone else. What do I do? I think for me personally, what I would do is I would have a conversation with that person. In a very calm tone of voice. I'd be like, again, I feel like this is a conversation that we had prior, like something similar on what was that? The Wednesday? I think Wednesday we talked about this. Or yeah. Uh, Essentially, like what I would do is like, hey, I don't appreciate like I just want to talk. I want to see what's going on. I feel like from my experience, I would say, from my experience, people can't argue with your experience because your experience is your experience. But this is very coaching, grown up stuff, by the way. But you could apply it if you understand how to use it. Like it's verbiage. It's learning how to say it in a nice way, and not just a nice like fake way. It's not a nice fake way. It's a nice courteous way that promotes understanding. Okay, so like I would say something like, "Hey, I know that I just want to let you know from my experience. I feel like you are saying a lot of mean things, or whatever you're saying is hurts my feelings and stuff like that, and I just don't appreciate it. For example, you said this to me." So just want to talk about it. What's up? What is up with that? Why are you calling me these things? And again, I think the key is to not don't be defensive. Don't be like don't try to argue with them. It's just understanding. So if they're like, oh, because you let's say, oh yeah, I call you stupid because you called me an idiot. Don't say I didn't say that. You could say, I don't recall me saying that, and if I did, sorry about that. I try not to say anything insulting. So if you get defensive, like I didn't say that to you, and then it creates an argument. So anyway, I was trying to diffuse it, and honestly, it's like for me, kindness works. Kindness and understanding works for me. It's like I really don't see how people could get into arguments with me, really, because I don't fight like that. I don't try to piss people off or stuff like that because there is no need to. Like I'm not a fighter. I'm just a lover. But that's just how I roll. And I think that's a very good practice to have. It creates respect, it creates peace and lack of drama. Like I don't have much drama in my life. Very, very little, if any. Yeah. But yes, let's see. Try not to get. Yeah. Alrighty. James says my mind has changed for Discord. I may sign up after the 90-day news social media about Discord. I know it's social, but it's a gaming social network kind of thing. I will with Discord. It's social media, social network, but I don't find it as social media. I made it for Steam when I talk to players. Nice. Well, I mean, yeah, sure. It's whatever you want to make of it. You know, anything could be social media. Using Google Chat could be considered social media. It's really using YouTube right now is considered social media, right? Like it depends on how you define it, I guess. Discord for me, it's it's a messenger app. You know, it's like text messaging for me, um, and it's my way to communicate with all of you. You know, when I'm not on my YouTube live streams. So, um, yeah, I don't know. It's a great tool. I don't. It's not for me. It's not like it's not addicting. You know, it's not something that I'm constantly looking at a news feed or something like that. For me, it's a way of communication. It's like sending text messages. So yeah, that's what I got. Cool. I'm catching up with your comments. If you hear the silence, it is because I am reading your comments. Jimmy says about the song Trip the Lights, which I'll play right now. What was your first reaction? What do you like about the song? What was what was what was that meaningful? This song is very positive, and that's wait, Jimmy. I'm confused. Did you write the comment like? Did you write the comment like 15 minutes ago, or not? Never mind. It's okay. Um, I mentioned I gave you my first impression, or I said my first impression when I started playing the song, which is I like it. It's very upbeat, positive. What I like about it, again, it's you can tell it's very positive just by the I don't know, just the tone, the instrumentals. I think it's great. Um, I'm really bad at with listening to lyrics, so I'm not really listening for lyrics. I'm just feeling out the song, and I like it. Piano, cello, or orchestra instruments. Uh, yeah, I love it. It's good. Kenny says she's being rude because I said to a girl that was being rude that I am her true friend. So yeah, no, because the Y stands for the boy's name. I feel like I'm missing something. See you, FBI. Have a good night. Here, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Okay. Morgan. Sarah says, wait, hold on. Morgan, it's really hard to keep the deal to me. It feels like I'm. FBI, thank you for letting me know that you're against using the words. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Goodness gracious. So, I feel like, Kenny, you're referring to a continuation conversation. I didn't read all your comments because I'm not going to read all the comments you two are chatting to each other, which is perfectly okay. But yeah, for me, whatever's going on, just I don't know. Like my tip of advice is just to. I don't know your situation. I don't know it well enough. For me, it would just be like to avoid fighting to the best of your ability. And yeah, goodness gracious. There's several different thoughts going through my mind, and one thing that one thing that I'm working on right now is as I go to more schools and I see more kind of challenges with bullying and fights and stuff like that. One thing that I want to learn more about, and I am going to learn more about, is just kind of bullying and how to stop. How to what is it like self defense? How do you diffuse the situation? I don't have all the tools. I know some tools, but I don't have all of them. So one of them, again, kindness. It's conversation. That's my tool that I use to diffuse situations. Now, sometimes if a bully or if someone wants to pick a fight and they just start fighting with you, and you can't stop it, they throw a punch at you or something. Um, like, what do you do there? And I think this is one of those situations. If it gets to that point, it's like another option, another tool is self defense. And when I say self defense, I'm more of a fan of the self defense that's not like throwing a punch back. Not it's not about hurting them. It's about it's almost like restraining them or preventing them from uh, like hurting you more, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know too much about the martial arts and self defense stuff though. So, but I know there's a lot of ones that you can go with. Uh, yeah, yeah. I really do hope that everything is okay. And I don't know if you can get adults involved, get teachers involved, if possible. Uh, you know, stay in safe places. Yeah, just keep an eye out. That's not cool. I don't like hearing, and it sucks. It sucks to hear when people feel threatened and they feel like they're endangered of being hurt by someone else. That's not cool. Uh, yeah, this job has a lot of true friends, and she's obviously not your. Okay. The person I was debating with was saying I was too PC. Yeah, I think yeah. Going back to the whole using kind of offensive PC non PC language like retarded, lame, autistic, using those as derogatory terms or negative terms. Honestly, for me, it's like if you if someone kind of argues like with you like, oh, that's not PC, or whatever argument that there is, this is one of those moments where we got to stand up for what we believe in. It's for me, this is why every single time someone says that's retarded, that's stupid, that's lame, that's you're so ed. um, like like those are stuff that we should not be using, and I for the most part will say something about it because it's not cool. Like I want to teach people to stop using those words because it's not cool to keep using them. So stand up for what you believe in, and remember, like if you're being silent about something, it's like you're adding to the problem. You're saying that it's okay. It's okay to keep using those words if you're staying silent. So yeah, stand up for it. And I know sometimes we don't feel like standing up because it takes courage. Maybe they'll think that we're not as cool, But yeah, like for me, I don't mind. That's all I gotta say. Alrighty. Perfect Presence to say, do you think life is a poem? I'm sure there's ways to relate it as a poem. Sure. As in, like, you could write your life however you want it. Uh, there's a lot of analogies that you could draw from a life and a poem, for sure. Sarah says, by the way, for songs, I recommend High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. Ooh, nice. Panic at the Disco. What's up? I like Panic. I mean, yeah. I'll listen to that a little bit later. Alrighty. Kenny says, I never listen to the haters because it's not true. They're just jealous. Right on. Sounds good. Uh, congrats, Jimmy, on your social media challenge. Good stuff. Awesome. Cool. Sounds good, Jimmy. I just read your 3 comments that you wrote. Uh, Detectives is Fortnite. Let's see. Video editing first, and then we'll see afterwards about Fortnite. Morgan says, I have to go, but I love you, Kenny and Sarah, and bye, Richard. I'll watch the rest of the live stream when I get back. Awesome, Morgan. Take care. Thanks for hopping on, and have a great night. Let's see here. Sarah says, I have like no friends because when people make fun of mental illness, I lecture them and everyone thinks I'm weird or insane, which I am, but apparently that makes me a target for insults. Goodness. I do that because it's like, I don't know, it's people can be mean, and I don't think people try to be mean on purpose. I think it's people are just dealing with their own challenges, and they throw their own challenges and problems on other people through insults. So yeah, I get it. Just being a human being, I get it. And Sarah and I guess all of us, just continue to stay strong and keep moving forward, and keep standing up for what you believe in. Um, and continue to improve and work on communication. When I say work on communication, it's like I think sometimes people want to be communicated in certain ways that is more they'll be more receptive to than other ways. So it's a balance, you know. You want to be yourself, but you also want to communicate in a way that is effective, where they will receive the information. And be patient. You know, practicing communication and communication styles takes time and again practice. Yeah. Let's see. Jimmy says, I do know it's a social for live stream comments and subscribing. Cool. Pokemon, Pokemon, what's up, man? Good to see you on. Help with live problems. Shoot away. Go for it. What? Megabyte? How do you get subscribers? Create good content. How do you get subscribers? Honestly, it's being consistent with your content, keep improving upon it, provide value, and I would say probably, I mean, this is, I would focus, honestly, I wouldn't focus on the subscribers. If you're going to make a YouTube channel, focus on doing stuff that you love, and then people will find you. Um, but if you want me to answer the question about subscribers, I think a really good way to build subscribers is to create video content that has good hashtags and metadata. So you know, titles are important. What you can do, a good way to find good titles for your videos is YouTube search something that you think someone might say. So, for example, how to blank, how to get better grades, you know, or how to whatever. So just see whatever pops up in the search, and then you know select one of those and make that your video title. That's one way for creating a good title that will get more likely to be found than not. Hold on, more likely to be found than if you were to use some random title, if that makes sense. Again, video content is very important as well. Engagement is important, and you know how long your viewers stay throughout the video is important, as well as how many comments and likes that you get on your videos. But for me, I'm not you know, I don't really focus on that so much. I just produce content and try to create value for people. And I would say that's a lot of reason why people subscribe to my channel, because I create value for them. Let's see. Pokemon says your autograph is still on my arm. Nice. Wow, it's almost been a week. Kenny says Mr. Swan said you can come back whenever you want. Sweet. Nice. KSI versus Logan Paul, who will win? In what? Jimmy, I've never been to Chicago. What? I'm not clear. Sarah says, is it bad to change yourself completely if you feel like you hate yourself? I want to just become a new person, but people say it's wrong. My opinion is, I think you're always going to be you, you know? Whether you, how do I say this? Okay, so in this visual example, okay, imagine this is you, okay? This right here, this is your core, okay? This is you. You don't change. You are you, okay? On the surface level, you have your personas, your personality. You have your how people see you, your different modes. You know, sometimes maybe you try to act, you know, confident, you know, and sexy, and sometimes you try to act, or sometimes you're more shy and reserved, and sometimes you want to be popular, whatever. Like these are all kind of like the external, but on the inside, you're always just going to be you. Anyway, if you don't like yourself, my thing is to figure out like what are you know, I don't know, try writing a list. Write a list of things that you don't like about yourself, okay? So just write, you know, what is that? Brain dump, right? All the things you don't like about yourself. And then separate them into, can I change it? Yes. Or can I change it? No. Okay? And then if you could change it, yes. The next question for those are, what can you do to change them? Okay? So you start writing down, you know, next to it. Maybe you could make a spreadsheet, you know? What I don't like about myself, can I change it? Yes or no? If no, then, you know, then don't worry about it. If yes, the next question is, what can I do to change it? And then the next column might be something like action steps or plan to make that change. So if there's something I don't like about myself, or if I don't like myself, then I'll start making those changes to start liking myself. I'll share my own personal experience about me starting from hating myself and my journey of loving myself. It takes time. That's my experience. Okay, so if you hate yourself, guess what? I think it's going to take time for you to learn how to love yourself. It's taken me many, 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 many years, and I'm still on the journey. You know, I don't hate myself as much. Uh, there's little tidbits of me that I don't like about myself, or probably a decent amount. But I wouldn't say I hate myself. I don't. It's hard for me to love myself, is what I would say. But I've gotten better, a lot better. Um, yeah, that's all. One step at a time. Hmm. Um, let's see. Pokemon. I see you said your mom and you have been getting on full on yelling fights. You need counseling. First of all, I can't counsel. I'm not a professional counselor by any trade. I do have a life coach certification, which is different. But I'm not going to counsel over YouTube, and I'm not legally able to counsel, if that makes sense. I could provide little tidbits of suggestions and advice and stuff like that, but it's very unofficial, and because I'm not a professional counselor, so if you want counseling, I would recommend, uh, you know, either A, talking to your counselor at school, or B, talking to a trusted adult, someone that you've built up a relationship with that you could ask those questions. I'm happy to support me being an adult, and C, consider, I don't know, possibly an actual professional counselor. Um, yeah, or so those are a few things. And second thing, or sorry, this is a little bit of a fourth thing, but like, if I'm getting into a fight with my mom, that means there's a disagreement. So I think what's important for me is it's understanding. You know, you understanding your mom, and hold on. What is important is creating a space where both of you have the opportunity to understand each other's perspectives. Okay, that means, you know, you listening to your mom and not lashing out at her, just being like, "Hey, mom, I just look. I know there's a disagreement. I just want to understand your perspective." Okay, and you know, not give you whatever, not yell at you back, nothing like that. I just want to understand you better. Okay, and then my ask of you is, I want to listen to you, understand you better. Can you do the same thing for me, so we can come to a understanding, mutual agreement, something like that. Now that's a very grown-up thing to do, uh, and moms may or may not be okay with that, depending on your mom. Probably likely not, because I don't think my mom would do that when I was a kid. Um, yeah, it's tough. I need to hear a little bit more about this Pokemon. But if you have more questions about it, you can DM me on Discord or something, or DM me on whatever platform. We could talk more there. Okay. FBI says the person I was talking to is also a climate change denier. I have no idea how people still deny climate change in 2018. Well, I mean, how you deny it is you just not know much about it and what affects climate change. That's what I gotta say. You know, everyone has their own opinion. Hmm. By the way, I'm reading comments. I'm not gonna respond to all of them, but I'm reading through them. Huh. Interesting. FBI talking about racism. Sarah, I see your comments. Let's see. Jimmy says, when will you start doing the Don't Get Mad challenge? Uh, Maybe next week. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't looked at the videos yet. Again, it's been really busy here, and I've been trying to get everything aligned. So for Don't Get Mad challenge, yeah, maybe next week, just depending on. Uh, I didn't think if there's any other video that I needed to do before that, but I think it's the Don't Get Mad challenge. Yeah. Whew, alrighty. Can you create an X on where you X yourself out whenever you get mad for every video? Ah, I see. Gotcha. uh, sure. Hopefully I remember that. I know what you mean. Yeah. I'll write that. I'll jot it down my little notepad thing. Hopefully I remember to do that. Oh goodness, there is plenty of work to do. Alrighty, the really is amazing. Never change yourself for anyone. Love you, Sarah. Very nice. I like it. Megabyte Terabyte says, "What do you do if you hate everything and everyone? What do you do?" I think what I would do if I hate everything and everyone. See, this is tough because it's one of those like, are you going to listen to what I say or not? Are you going to choose to be open to what I say, or are you going to choose to keep hating everything and everyone and sticking to your belief about the world? So here's the thing: every single one of us on this earth have our own perspective of life. Some of us hate life. Some of us think life is beautiful. Some of us have really crappy challenges that we're going through and complain about them. And some people have really crappy challenges but still make the best of every single situation that they have. For example, I've mentioned this before, but I have a friend who literally is missing seven, what are they called? Seven body parts, internal organs. You know, like she's missing whatever, maybe a liver or a kidney or you know, appendix or something. You know, like a lot of different body parts she's missing, and she can't eat certain foods. She can't, in fact, she can't really eat foods. She has to drink liquids. Um, you know, and on if I were in her situation, I would probably be super depressed, you know, because my life might suck that I'm missing seven different organs in my body. But guess what? She's super positive and super happy, and she chooses to see the positives in life versus the negatives. So if you hate everything and everyone, number one is to recognize that sure, we have a certain perspective that we have, but we can change our perspective. Okay, it's all choice. Not easy, but it's a choice. Um, the next thing I would do, number two, is if you hate everything and everyone and you want to improve that, okay, if you want to improve not hating everyone and everything, then start thinking about, okay, how do you stop hating everything and everyone? You know, think about the positives. Think about what are things that are good in the world. You know, who are some good people? Okay, so who are some good people and what are some good things that are happening in the world instead of just focusing on the negative. And that will help start to shift your perspective. It's a journey. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's a journey. Wait, real quick, Kenny, who's Alexander? Yeah, I'm confused. I hope everything's okay. I'm confused. I keep hearing. Yeah, never mind. Sarah says, "Oh, okay, I see." Mm. Thanks, Megabyte. Appreciate it. How's that spam? Those are good questions. What's wrong with those? Um, yes, I was making a statement. Can you help me with that? What I should do. Pokemon. First of all, sorry, I forgot. I remember meeting you, and I remember you tell me about your username. I don't remember your first name. Hunter? Was it Hunter? Anyway, um, yeah, Hunter. I'm gonna guess is your name. Um, if you got questions, like this is more of a personal thing, so please just DM me because I don't want to talk about have a whole conversation while everyone just sits on the side. Yeah, and you're gonna get a lot more out of a one-on-one conversation than you are right now because it's hard for me to get into details with this stuff. Oh, I see. You probably already signed off, as you said. You gotta go. Okay. Let's see here. Perfect Horizon says, "Well, knowing who you are is an ancient problem. Everyone has to, so don't feel bad. It might be easier to first find out who you are not, and I think other people don't know either." I like that. I like that thought. Instead of finding who you are, find who you are not. That's a interesting way of approaching it. Never. I don't think I've ever really thought about it like that. I think there's a lot of value in that though, seeing who you are not. Perfect says adversity. Oh, man, that's getting me thinking. Like who am I not? Huh. Nice. I like that. Okay. Worth a shot for sure. Perfect Horizon says adversity is the first path to truth. You are strong. I'm sure you can do it. I love it. I have the same problem. Probably shouldn't be talking. Right on. Love it. Sarah says, I don't think the world is all bad. There's places like this live stream where everyone can just be open. Sweet. Perfect Horizon says, I think evil and weakness outnumbers the good, but the good and peace easily overpower wickedness. Huh. Man, so full of wisdom here. You're making me scratch my head right now. See, okay, my perspective on life, on goodness, evil, stuff like that. I do believe, like, okay, in my world, there's more positivity than negativity. But if I were to be like, more realistic, I believe there's a lot more negativity than positivity. But just not in my, in my realm of things. Like, I don't have, murders and gunshots and, all these different crimes happening around me. Thankfully, like I should be super super grateful for that because I know other people, many other people, go through that on a daily basis, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I think for me, it's all just not just it's not just protecting myself from negativity. It's not about that. It's continue to raise, I guess, the vibration of the world. Like to create more positive environments, such as this live stream, and in little different ways. The only way to fight negativity is with positivity. So one little step at a time. That's what I got. Jimmy says, when you make the Don't Get Mad challenge, when you create a next whatever you get mad, can you make a buzz sound? Yeah, I got you, man. Megabyte says, do I use AdSense? I do use AdSense. Yeah, it gives you pennies pretty much. I don't use any kind of fragrances. Nah. Al natural. Sarah says, Richard, do you have any milk in a refrigerator? I just bought some milk. What? I think that's my favorite question of this whole entire day. Do you have any milk in your refrigerator? Hey, Sarah, do you have any milk in your refrigerator? Because I just got some milk. Yes, I do have milk in my refrigerator. FBI says, I have this weird thing where I take walks specifically to think. For some reason, I can never think in the same way in other situations. That is not a weird thing. I think that's a beautiful thing. That's a wonderful thing. I think walking is very meditative. People go on walks and think all the time. I do that myself sometimes, and I wish I did it more. But yeah, that's a perfectly normal thing to do for sure. Yesterday was yesterday. Hey, long time no see. Good to see you on. Love your improve your skill video. Thank you. I appreciate that considering how little time I had to come up with that topic and execute and put that all together. So I'm glad you liked the simplicity of that video. Hopefully it was helpful. Megabyte says, don't give up on your dreams. Keep sleeping. Clever. I like it. Perfect Horizon says, hey, Richard, why do you think humans are one of the only animals to end their lives? Do you think intelligence makes you more susceptible to negativity? Ooh, that's a good question. I think one of the reasons why humans are the only animals who end their lives is probably because we have the, I guess you can say, brain capacity to create emotions and processes like that. Now, of course, we're not the only mammal or animal that has emotions. But I think it's what I hear from science and stuff like that, and just pop culture, not just pop culture, people, society, is that, humans have the ability to think in a different way and more complex ways. And I think that's the reason why we have that ability to choose life or death. Let's see. Do you think intelligence makes you more susceptible to negativity? I think intelligence creates a broader spectrum. Okay, so let's say I don't know what, let's say you're a goldfish. Okay, and let's in this scenario, sorry goldfish, I'm being racist against goldfish. Let's say you're a goldfish. Your intelligence is probably not very high, so you can't really see positive or negative. You just see goldfish, intelligence. So you don't really think about that stuff. But as your brain is more complex and you're more quote unquote intelligent, I think you'll be able to start perceiving more negative and positive. Let's talk about a dog. I think a dog does have emotions. I don't know all the details about it. I'm not into this neuro stuff with dogs, brain chemistry with dogs, but chances are they could, figure out things that are negative, things that are positive. Bad dog. Hey, good job, Lucky. Oh, like, goodness, I can't believe I just did that. But like they could figure these things out, and a human being, I don't know. I'm not going to say we're smarter than dogs because I think some dogs are smarter than humans, to be honest. But I think we have more, I don't know, intelligence to figure out negativity and positivity, or it's a different. I think I'm not perfectly hitting the point or scientifically hitting the point correctly, but the point is like humans have more brain power in certain ways that affect positivity and negativity. Ta-da! Sarah says, I bought this bread that was on sale, but it's really not good. I ate it anyways, though. Do you have any bread? Stop. Goodness. Do I have bread? Yes, I do have bread, but I don't eat it. I don't really buy bread. I had bread from a long time ago that I froze, and it's not being eaten at all. So it's just sitting there and should be thrown away, in my opinion. What other car do you want in the future besides a Honda Accord? I never said I wanted a Honda Accord. I just have a Honda Accord, but I'm just kidding. I know what you mean. Car in the future? I haven't figured out what my quote unquote dream car is or what car that I want. Uh, my past car that I really liked was my Scion TC, which I had before the Accord. That was an amazing car. Besides the gas mileage, which was only mediocre. Uh, but it's amazing because I love the hatchback. I love the how you there's ridiculous amount of trunk space, like almost as much trunk space in that compact coupe as you do as an SUV, and it does not look like an SUV. It looks like a compact. So yeah, a Tesla, but that's I don't know. I feel like everyone has Teslas now, so I still need to figure out what my next car is, like my future dream car is. But anyway, I'm not there yet. You know, a car is not my priority right now. I'd rather save up for a house or whatever. Yeah. Goodbye, FBI. Take care. Megabyte says, just as he said, only you can change your point of view, and if it is a negative point of view, you are more prone to suicide. I think that is a true point. Sarah says, when's the last time you went grocery shopping? I hope you're not asking me. It's been a while. Goodness gracious. Like, I'm weird. I go in a lot of different phases. There's phases where I will cook, I will grocery shop, and there's phases of my life where I just don't want to grocery shop, and I'm in one of those phases. So to answer your question, when's the last time I went grocery shopping? Probably a month ago, a month and a half maybe. Yeah, it's been a while, which is kind of weird to say. Like I've been kind of eating out, or eating whatever food that I have left over in my fridge, from before. Yeah. Have you seen a prank video on where pranksters throw water on people's faces? Maybe. Maybe. That sounds kind of messed up. Name Gamer Jonathan says, Richard, what do we do when I get bullied because Brandon bullied me every time? Hashtag vapor. What do you do? Have conversations. Open up conversations with each other, If you don't like the way that people are treating you, talk about it. And again, one thing, just one little quick recommendation, and I've mentioned this earlier on the stream, which is anytime you confront someone that you don't like something, try to not get defensive. Like, uh, you know, let's say someone's bullying you, right? And then you ask them, "Hey, why are you bullying me?" And they're like, "Oh, because you're mean to me." And then you say like, "No, I'm not." You know, when you get defensive, then they'll start getting defensive. You know, and then you'll go back and forth and start an argument. The point is not to argue. The point is to diffuse the situation. So if you're getting bullied, then have a conversation with this person in a very civil way and just try to create understanding. You know, like, hey, I'm just curious, like, why do you treat me the way that you do? Whatever. Um, and whatever they say to you, take it as feedback. Whatever. Don't take it offensively and see, okay, how do we stop this behavior from happening? It's not always easy. You know, sometimes in a way, people are still working through their challenges, and not everyone has the answers and knows how to deal with problems. So it's one of those things that you got to be patient with, and yeah. Megabyte says, with great power comes a great electricity bill. That's pretty funny. I like it. You're full of clever little sayings. Sarah says, I went grocery shopping today, bought milk and some vegetables, also fruit and bread. Thank you for letting us know, Sarah. I like it. Jimmy says, if you have time during your free time, watch Rebel TV. They make fun prank videos. I feel like that sounds familiar. Yeah, I got lots of stuff. I got a lot of stuff, content to watch already. But Rebel TV sounds good. Cool. All right, people. It is 9:22. It is way past that 1 hour mark, but I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for being on. KS says, when did the stream start? 8 p.m. every single day. It's always the same time every single time. 8 p.m. It is now 9:22. So we are on the West Coast, wherever you are in the world. West Coast of the United States in California. So yeah. The things that bring you down should bring you up. Sounds very zen. Good stuff. Love you too, Sarah. Love you too. That's funny. Alrighty. Everyone, have a good night right now. I'm going to finish rendering and processing my vlog video that should be released tomorrow. And hopefully it does. And I hope you enjoy it when it does, because it took me 15 hours. Technical difficulties if you missed it. Besides that, I will see you on our next live stream, which is Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific time, in 2 days from now. Okay? Have a good night, everyone. Take care, and have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Have a great day tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.